Helping us to make sense of this, Morgan Stanley restaurant and food distribution analyst Brian Harbour. Brian, the Cavas of the world aside, we can get to that specifically in a moment. How do we explain why one stock is up so much and the other one is down? Is it just execution, consumer taste?
Well, the truth is full service, notwithstanding, I think, Bloomin', as you just showed, full service is actually doing pretty well right? Why is that? I think somewhat people are still going out to eat. They're still looking for experiences. There's a little bit of a bifurcated economy here, right? I think where that higher end occasion is doing okay versus you might think of more of the transactional stuff. I think that's still pretty tough. And that's been visible here through earnings season.
Yeah, people are, salads and Cava aside, people are moving away from what they call fast food or quick service to sit down. Is that because if a couple bucks extra, they can feel like they're having a real sit-down meal?
I think that's part of what it is, right? People still want to go out with family and friends. Quick service is always a little more transactional, right? It's more dependent on a workday lunch. You can very easily replace it at home. I think the message is, people aren't cutting out on that meal where they go out with their family. But if you, go to Starbucks a little bit less often, if you buy, fewer salads during the workday, I think that's kind of what it is, in this economy. That's just the reality of it.
In your coverage universe, Brian, listen, when I see stocks down 70%, I think maybe there's an opportunity there. Things either stop going down or they turn around. Are there any stocks you love right now?
We like Chipotle, right? Chipotle's had a tough year so far, and they had negative same-store sales in the 2Q, right? Some of that's just comparison issues. Things have absolutely slowed, right? That's been true across a lot of this fast casual landscape. But when you think about a company that still has very good value, still opening new stores that are performing well, still has very good margins. I think the story is still very good for Chipotle.
But what happened to Cava? Weren't they the, quote, Chipotle of Mediterranean?
Well, look, this is a bit of an expectations miss, right? It was an expensive stock, very high expectations before. Those have just come in a bit, right? Nothing's really going wrong at Cava. They're opening very strong new restaurants. Actually, if you look at earnings, it was a little bit ahead of our estimates yesterday. So I don't think there's anything off track here, but some of the growing pains, some of the expectations mismatch, you just have to work through that. I think that's really what it was today.